Pops and Socks. What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
we
man.
back with episode 16.
We out here, ain't we?
Hey, y'all see they let me open it back up once again.
Hey, yo, wake up, brother.
Listen, I wasn't about
wake
to
up.
Let me talk about.
Wake up.
Hey, I realized I was looking in the mirror the other day. I realized I got that Forrest Whitaker eye going on.
Oh, you got that Forrest Whitaker?
Like one of my eyes is lower than the other. I said,
Dang.
It's lower than the other.
So now I got to purposely kind of open up one just a little bit.
So you look sleepy all the time, year round.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's me on a regular.
Hey, Forrest Whitaker somehow is worldly famous for his eye. Like, no matter what role he's in, he could be a serious role, but I'm looking in the eyes, and they always do close up shots with him like that.
My man look like he's looking through a microscope all the time.
Damn. And Bakari got it. He look like he's suspicious of somebody all the time.
That's crazy.
But look here, hey, we on
out?
episode 16, y'all.
That's right. Yo,
Consistent
Anthony got
with
holes in his socks and everything.
I hope
man.
not.
Consistent
Yeah,
with
big
it.
hole.
Don't worry about it.
Hey,
We
but,
family, right?
Hey, before we get into these questions.
Questions.
How we feel, hey, let's tell the people how our week went. Shot, go ahead and let the peeps know out there in Pops and Socks land how your week's been going.
Real talk.
Talk
I got
real.
a mad embarrassing story. All right. This happened today, right after the football game, right?
Oh my goodness.
Speak on it.
Man, let me tell you. So we was leaving, right? I was by myself with the kid. Your boy had to go use the bathroom.
My goodness.
Heavy.
Yeah, Putin in the car.
Had to use the
Kill that poor baby.
bathroom. Nah, man.
I'm calling
So
CPS.
This is what happened. So as soon as I sat my butt in the car, it's like I had drank 10 bottles of water out of nowhere. My bladder says you got 10 seconds to go find the bathroom. Before you have to buy new car seats, playboy. I thought I was like about to have to go buy new car seats. So in my head, I got to start thinking real quick. Okay, so I'm here. I don't have time to run back to the stadium and use the bathroom because then I got to get Zola back out the car seat. That's a whole thing. I said, my mom lives 2 seconds away. I'm on the way to my mom's house. I feel like I'm already dribbling.
Oh my goodness.
Man, it got mad. It got real bad. So I'm looking around the car for a cup because I was like, I'm gonna pull it to my mom's house. If she's not home, I'm peeing on myself.
You could have went to the side of the building, dog.
Side of what building?
Of your mom's house.
And get arrested?
Bro, you think about that?
Get arrested?
Listen, it is what it is
What's
sometimes.
funny is
this kid's
he
around
didn't
there.
even say I'm gonna get Zola out the car.
Yeah.
he talking about she gotta stay in the car real quick. I'm gonna run to use the
If my
bathroom.
mom
Baby, don't
was
go
in the
nowhere.
house, I was gonna have
Kick in the
time to
door.
grab her, throw her at my mama,
Catch.
go use the bathroom. There wasn't gonna be no talk. So I pulled in her parking lot, no car.
He said, God, not like
So
this.
at that point, I said, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to pee on myself."
What?
So what you gonna do in that situation?
Bro, you go to the side of the building. We don't grow man. Oh my God. Hey, Shaka, we the rap. Hey, we record this on the weekend.
No, man.
Hey, the rest of your week's over.
So this is what happens. I'm looking all over my car like there got to be a cup in here somewhere. I look under my passenger seat and I see a Sonic cup. I don't ever go to Sonic, so LaShonda must have bought this Sonic.
Glory to God.
So you know what? I'm sitting here with tears coming down my face just like this. I said, this is the lowest point in my life. I got to pee in a cup inside of my car with my daughter behind me.
He the Lord forgive me.
My daughter's out here listening to Gracie's Corner in the back, and
Look,
I'm trying not to cry
Months
tears, man.
of the year. That's what she listened to.
Let me tell you, that was the first time I've ever had to actually pee while in the car.
Oh, really?
First
You didn't
time.
do that as a kid?
I probably have. Actually, I don't remember. No. But as a full-fledged remembering mine, I've never had to pee in a cup or a bottle. And the whole entire time I'm peeing in this cup, I'm just like,
I hope it fills up on you.
that was my I said, this is a small cup. I said, well, I might not make it.
I got a whole lot to give out here.
So after I finished, I was like, well, I guess I just got to go home and take a shower now because I feel filthy. I felt like I sinned.
Disgusting out here.
So that takes us back to our we had a conversation about that a couple weeks ago. Is it harder to hold your pee or is it harder to hold your bowels in an emergency situation in the car?
The older you get, I didn't understand that. Now, listen, I'll kick off the hand. I'll push a kid down. If you got to go bad enough, move.
Wow. Holding your bowels is so much easier.
I don't know.
I got strong cheeks. I can keep that clenched.
You
son.
go clean it so long.
But that bladder
when it's ready to come out, see,
It's a wrap.
It'll give you 3 warnings. You know what it's all right, y'all. Hey, we ready to come out. and you can kind of keep it. You can kind of keep it contained. But after that third one,
I've never had that.
I think of
never.
When I go to the bathroom, I'm sick or anything else. Ever seen that movie Osmosis Jones?
Oh, Osmosis Jones.
I think of the train. That's look. Hey man, why does it not go? I think of my body doing that. Like, hey, what's going on out there? We should took off 3 minutes ago. They got 2 minutes left before we take off out this track.
So yeah, man.
Oh my goodness.
That's how my week has been.
That was today.
Yep, that's it.
It's
just
a wrap.
today, man.
That's it. I don't think we need to follow up with anything else.
It's all right.
we might be good on that right there. I guess everybody else had a good week there.
Yeah, compared to that.
Hey, look here. I got a surprise though. Look here. Since we've been out here sharing some gifts.
Hold on. He went off
Now,
script.
I'm kind of nervous.
That's why I'm kind of nervous.
Hopefully he got some clippers to cut those worms off his head.
What you say? What you say now, Chuck?
You see what happens when you don't come fully prepared?
Right.
Hey,
We legit out here.
God.
Oh my God!
Hey,
God.
Hey, the
Who
Christmas
are-
tree. The Christmas tree.
No, I'm
Debbie.
gonna throw it away.
Hey,
Wow.
don't disrespect little Debbie or the Christmas tree like that.
Let's
It's a little
go.
early in season right now.
No, it's
Hey,
not.
when I
No,
see
it's
them,
not.
these are the legit ones you gotta get. You can't get the ones in the box.
What?
It
They don't
smells like
taste the
gas
same.
station. It smells
You gotta
like gas
get them
station.
straight single wrapped out here. Look,
Yo.
smell it.
I don't need to.
I want to give you
I
the
think
best.
so.
The best.
All
The
this all this started because Bakari brought these little Debbie Christmas tree was because I tagged. Oh, I was not tagged. His wife made a post for somebody. Somebody made like a cake version. I personally hate these with all my heart. These are
wild.
disgusting.
You're bugging.
I've tried them, bro. I've
you're
tried
Don't worry,
them.
Shot. This is the man who had pecan pies. though.
Pecan pie.
You-
Pecan pie got fire.
You
Trash.
nasty,
Y'all,
bro.
y'all crack.
You got the
cocaine.
taste, but you got the
my
taste because
God.
of my grandfather.
Exactly.
And you know,
Yo,
No,
this is dope by
you
dope.
also the same people to keep your house on 78
This is
year
pure
round.
gold.
My house is never that hot.
Wrong. I went to Bakari's. I asked you, Bakari, am I lying? How hot was your
It's
house?
definitely on 78 though.
All right.
And,
got
hey,
the
look
heat
here.
on
and we was-
78?
No, I ain't have the heat.
He
Like
had
the
no
air,
heat.
the air
Oh.
was on at 78. So if it
So
got,
basically,
Oh,
so
yeah.
somebody's
so
hot
we,
breath.
we was good though.
That makes sense. I can
It
see
was
that.
good.
No. That was bananas. But I like your gift. Though.
Hey,
That's
can we
hilarious.
cheers though? Everybody want to take one bite?
I'm
for
straight.
the team?
I am
Let's take
a-okay.
one bite. Let's
Go
take
ahead.
one
Goodbye,
for the
man.
team,
Go ahead,
though.
take
Matter of fact,
that
what
bite.
were we talking about today?
Go ahead and take that bite, man.
Go ahead.
No,
Take a nibble.
For the team,
Hey, y'all,
though.
y'all let y'all split bottle. Y'all good?
Oh, look,
Remember
we
the-
gonna
Hey,
split
remember high
that.
school?
team, look.
Oh yeah.
You know, I worked out and everything. I'm going.
Uh-huh. Hey,
Oh.
listen.
it.
That's the one. I'm about to start playing that Mariah
You
Carey
see it?
Christmas
I
music
can't.
right now.
I can't.
Oh,
This
That's-
right here.
That's the one, Daniel, son. Y'all
This right
disgusting.
here?
God.
No, it's disgusting.
Oh my God.
I don't know how I'm gonna edit this.
We'll figure it out.
I don't even know I left off at.
Don't you worry about eat those nasty cakes.
We're gonna have to just edit it into the thing with the
Hey,
mistakes.
man, if
in
you
it.
hear random
Hey,
stop in
listen,
the video and the sound,
Things
hey,
happen.
we had issues, but it's no worries. We back like we never left.
Hey,
I'm
man,
gonna leave
momentum.
all this in here. They gonna get the raw,
Oh.
uncut.
Give them the
Nah,
raw
we don't
uncut.
need all that now. Listen,
Nah, raw,
we do.
uncut out
Give
here.
it to them.
listen. There's only so much raw and uncut we can handle.
I think they appreciate it.
Bakari, since we popping this off, since you decided to bring those nasty cakes out here,
First of all,
well, you said you had something to bring to the table, or no, Shaka
my
did.
dinner.
I said, "Dad, brother."
What?
No,
What
your
was you popping
brothers.
off? My bad,
Right.
Shaka. What did you say you want to talk about?
This week,
Oh,
I want to talk to you all about that Grim Reaper, about that death. You feel me? I want to talk about death.
Billy and Grimm.
I never watched that as a kid.
I did. It was actually hilarious.
But nah, for on a real note, when it comes to death, are y'all afraid of dying?
I am not scared to die. I'm just scared of, as a parent and mainly primary like solo parent, I'm always scared I'm gonna leave my son like hanging or like expecting me to come home when I'm not coming home. That's the only thing that makes me nervous about death. Everything else I'm good because I know where I'm going.
So at what age are you comfortable to leave Isaiah behind?
When he grown.
When is that?
Look, I'm talking about 20 plus, you know. I'm talking about let's say
So
in
does
between.
the age classify somebody being grown?
I would
sure we
think
talked
so.
about that
Or
last week.
age of technical maturity, but I
Life
mean,
experiences.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So, Jesus, that was good.
oh my goodness. He said that was good.
So,
Take my
Jay-Z had a famous lyric in his Grammy nominated album, the Black Album. In this lyric said, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of not trying. Every day hit every wave like I'm Hawaiian. So that's how, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about death. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm more afraid about the opportunities that I miss just from simply not trying. But when it comes to death, a lot of people have been dying recently. A lot of famous people that I know. Not really a lot of people personally, but a lot of famous people.
I feel like that was last year. Like I felt like
after Chadwick died.
There was literally like me and Bakari. I can't even tell you how many funerals we went to with anybody. I say kids, even 30 and under.
Yeah.
Like
wow.
You know, it's not making like Tennessee High buried like 2 or 3 kids.
Nah, they're up to like almost 4.
Mm-hmm. 4?
Yeah, 4.
Like that's crazy.
4 or 5 years. Yeah.
And we think we had some of these people in like I said, it's hard to wrap your mind around something like that.
Some of those kids were in my after school program too.
Wow.
So that's just like I watched you grow up. And how I don't even want to call it a mistake, but one life experience just end your life.
Right.
You never know when you're gonna go. Life's a
What you said?
You die.
Whatever.
What you said? What you say that, Chuck?
What philosopher said that, huh? So when you die, do y'all have a preference in being cremated or going out casket sharp?
I'm going out. Listen, I know it's cheaper to go cremated, but I'm going out. Bury me in all gold out here. I would be carried out.
You got great insurance.
I would look. I already told y'all. Listen, I want to be carried out. Oh, y'all listen. What's those African funerals where they be putting the dudes on the shoulder and dancing? I want that. I'm gonna make sure I put Bakari in the back.
Wow.
I'm gonna have it detailed out of how I want
Doc,
this.
before you put him in that casket, I need you to drain this man of all the fluid.
All of it.
Take out all his organs.
You need to be skin and bone.
I'm like the Egyptian. I know you can't take it with you, but
Hey,
bury
they only
bury
show
me with everything. I
They only show the top half, Doc. Just gonna cut the bottom half off.
I want to be as burdensome as possible when I go out.
Wow. For what though?
Yeah, look. First of all, yeah, like I care. I drop you like a
You let my body fall out.
He don't feel it. He ain't
What
gonna
are you
feel it.
complaining about? Lord, forgive us.
I can tell you, dropping a dead body is a very, very scary thing to think about.
Not me.
Really?
Because they true. What happens if we actually
Dropping somebody else is scary.
Shoulder
I hit
lead.
it right. 2 steps. But I mean, truth is, I guess for me, because if you trust me to carry you on my shoulder,
Yeah. That's tough.
You had too much trust in me.
that's your fault. That's your fault. You put me with people that's first of all, it's not gonna touch my shoulder.
You right. You right.
It's not gonna touch my shoulder.
That's why I said it.
He's going to be in a shoulder press. He's going to be doing a whole shoulder press out here.
You got a shoulder and arm cramping.
The time everybody dipped down.
Listen, Bakari, look, they keep whispering, pick your side up. I'm trying.
Man, reaching.
I swear I'm going to kill this man again when I see him.
But for real, though, you want to take up space in this. You know that the USA has not enough land to keep burying people.
Sound like a personal problem to me.
It does, man.
I ain't worried about it. If I'm dead, I'm not really worried about that.
Can't we just throw you over a ship or something, man?
Dang, you don't do me like that?
For what?
Hey.
Why not? We come visit you on the cruise.
How you gonna do no cruise? Look, I'm already shark bait if you didn't give it to me.
It's all right. It's in memoriam, okay?
Memoriam. That's making it work.
Memoriam.
If they're gonna go find my body, I want to be like Moses. When Satan and Michael was arguing over his body, that's the type of life I'm trying to live out here.
Ain't gonna be none of that.
You ain't walk that life,
Hey man,
though, bro.
hey man,
walk that life.
Hey man, I still got chance.
Nah,
I ain't killed no. You want to talk about Moses murdered a man, then buried his body. I ain't killed nobody yet, so I can still got hope.
That's why you ain't gonna ever walk that life.
Hey Lord,
you gotta kill somebody to get that type of response.
Dang.
You don't want to kill nobody. You don't want to kill nobody. Hey, yo, Bakari, how you want to go out, man? You want to go out in a casket or you want to go out?
I told
being
my kids, my wife, look, you could put me in a U-Haul box.
U-Haul.
Why though?
A U-Haul box.
U-Haul box?
3 to 5 business days out here. I'm good.
And they go look.
I'm good.
They gonna throw Bakari's body bouncing all around the back of the truck.
My man gonna be a circus clown out here, man.
Cause truthfully, I'm good. Like I'm dead. I'm deceased.
True
I'm
that.
no
You know,
longer
you
using
should
my
make
body.
your plans while you're alive.
Yes, actually, that is.
Because the burden that Say it, okay, speaking crazy hypotheticals, I don't wish death on nobody. But if you were to die,
if somebody was to die, which is crazy,
if somebody's name was Rikari Ramru, who had passed away, right? We don't know what you would want, how you would want. I feel like you just went through this with your wife. When things are not in order, you fumble. You never thought about like what kind of casket did they want? What kind of insurance did they have? Did they want a repass?
The key thing
is
want
the fried chicken from Kroger's?
It was a lot of he said, he said, she said type stuff. With that.
Everybody thinks
one person was saying that he should be cremated. The other one was saying that he wanted a proper burial.
Yeah,
like I told my wife, I said, "This is what you want." And at the time, like I said, it cost over like $6,000.
10 bands.
He didn't have
50 bands.
He didn't have any insurance.
Man.
And we had to come up with the money himself. Come up with the money ourselves. And when I say I pray, I told Brittany, I said, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I said, money's not an option. Granted, I ain't have $6,000, but I still believe money's not an option. So I prayed, the exact prayer I prayed. I said, God, you seen I've been faithfully tithing out here. I need to dip into that savings account from heaven.
There we go.
I need to do
Dip
something.
into that savings account.
Yeah.
And when I say within, it was about maybe 5 days, we had the whole funeral covered.
Praise God, man.
Whole funeral covered.
That's crazy.
Didn't have to pay not one red cent. Matter of fact, they had to start sending checks back because people were still sending them money.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Nah, those
that funeral home was sending it back. They wasn't giving it to us.
Oh,
but because everything was already paid for, they didn't have nothing else to take, so they just sent the money back to the people.
But I think that's why it's key. We talked about it a few episodes ago, having life insurance and a will. Listen, again from the commercial standpoint of like where I work at a bank, I see it all the time to where either people have a life insurance, and let's just say they were married prior before and forget to switch life insurance over into the other spouse's name or the kid's name, because everybody thinks that because said where, like said you, LaShonda, let's think. So example is, God forbid, something happened to one of you guys. Naturally, you think my wife gets this stuff or whatever, etc. Or your mother is thinking the same things.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have that stuff in order? Right? To talk about what's going to happen between, because mom thinks she supersedes wife.
What?
Right? That's what let's be real. That's what our mothers really think. They think they have that superstition over your wife. Which is not, honestly,
my mom let that go.
Not legally, honestly, too.
Our mom already knows.
But I mean, think if something happened to you guys, she's the last thing she said, forget all that. This is my baby. But also your wife's thinking the same thing. That's my baby. So do we have stuff set in place for that? You know what I mean? Because there's been different scenarios and situations that I see all the time, and it's hateful.
If I died, my mom would get the memorabilia stuff from what she can remember as me being a kid. But every type of asset that I have belongs to my children and wife.
Right. That's
mostly my wife than my children.
Is it in writing? Because listen, the second you die, there was just an estate sale up the street over here. I'm talking about the second that person died. Listen, that place was ramshacked.
Really?
I'm talking about. I look, he stopped myself, but there's no here or there.
Wow.
But I'm just saying, like I said, making sure you have that stuff in physically in writing as a will is a really big deal. Also, just kind of shift gears. Bakari, I think already knows what I'm going to say.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You look nervous.
If your spouse passes, have you guys ever talked about this with your spouse? Do you guys remarry?
Oh, how old am I?
Wow! Bakari just answered the question. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying though. Like if I'm like, let's say we got married and I'm 20.
Let's
say
like
21.
Let's say your wife, y'all have 20 long years.
I'm just saying. Let's say she dies a year after we got married. I'm 21.
I think you'd remarry. I'm saying, but Shaka, would you
I'm
remarry?
Obligated. But at the age I'm at now,
you jump back in the dating pool.
I haven't been on any date since I was a freshman in high school.
So
with anybody else, let me put it that way. Nah, man. All the time that it's taken me to get to know LaShonda's family. Once she goes, my mom said it perfect. She ain't got the mental fortitude to just get to know a lot of other people right now. I feel like after somebody else
passes, I was saying,
I'm not trying to get to know somebody else's family. Get to know your likes, your dislikes. What do I want to live with? Can I put up with this? Nah.
Well, this is the reason why I'm gonna say no. Like at the age I'm at now, granted, like I said, if it was back then when
I'm at age you are right now.
If she passed right
now. No, I got 4 kids, dog. What you talking about?
I was right, can't.
Your
options been revoked.
I can't
Ain't no woman want no man with 4 kids.
No, it's not even that. Look, I can't afford to give anybody else
She
my
can't
time.
afford it either.
I can't give my even if she was a doctor, I can't afford to give somebody else my time because one, I had to sit there and help my children through this grieving process too.
Have you ever had to take 4 car seats out of a car or 4 kids in a car?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody would do that.
No, I feel like
sorry, go ahead, Bakari. My bad.
I couldn't do it. One, because the relationship that I built with my wife, I don't think nobody can replace that. And also, just like Shaka said, trying to jump back into the dating game.
I'm just saying, relatively, or you guys are relatively young right now.
Yeah.
Would you, consider it? Let's say, God forbid, I'm not gonna speak it.
Yeah.
Let's say that situation has passed. You're still in your 30s, and you've had a couple years maybe to grieve or whatever. And again, I truly believe there's no right or wrong answer to this question.
There's not.
There's not one. If you remarry, that's 100%. That's A-okay.
That's all. It's perfectly fine.
That's A-okay.
No wrong answers.
If you don't, that's A-okay as well.
Perfectly fine too.
Right. But I'm just saying, because I was also going to ask another question based off how you answered that one.
I got 4 kids.
Later on in life, I feel like it would have to be I would have to be like a matriarch kind of. Like my kids would have to be grown, out of the house, not trying to still raise kids. If I were to ever entertain the perfectly fine. My mom is older than that.
You're gonna be 50.
And I feel like because our parents weren't in that many relationships coming up, I'm just like, my mom makes single look real good. Yeah. You know what? I might be okay being single.
I can finesse it.
You know what I'm saying? But not right now. Only because I honestly don't know how to grieve because no one really that close has ever passed. Let me tell you.
I'm scared. You leave me with 4 kids. I'm terrified. What am I going to do?
What do
I got to take me.
She's selfish. You left me on purpose. You didn't fight hard enough for this.
But I will say that if anything were to happen, me and LaShonda taken care of because we do have decent life insurance. But we need to take out a policy on Zola. So I'm just not leaving LaShonda with nothing. She'll have enough to cover a funeral and for her to live her best life somewhere in Europe. If she's going to marry anybody else, just cremate my body and leave me on the mantle of the fireplace.
Wow.
Hey, I will do that. I will give her the same respect.
Nah, you won't.
I'm giving her the same.
Cremate your body and put you on the mantle.
Put me on the mantle.
Nah, I don't like that, man. I don't like dead bodies in my house.
Right. So, okay, I got another one. This is kind of a little lighter side. We talk about some heavy stuff here today. But this one, me and Bakari talked about this privately before, but it's hilarious. Okay, so let's say, God forbid, your spouse, like I said, you guys pass. Yeah. All right. It's been years. You guys had an amazing opportunity, et cetera, et cetera. Is there a clause? Or do you, like I said, for life insurance?
You already know, bro.
Is there a clause?
You already
How would you feel about that person? I mean, they're married. Let's say, keeping the context of being married. When they get intimate with the other person, how you gonna feel about that?
Instantly cut off. You're cut off. The moment she
this came from another podcast. They call it the virginity clause. So basically, the guy was talking about how he talked with his wife, and he says, "I'm cool with you remarrying. That's fine. You know, he's cool. I know you. We worked hard for this." He says, "But I have it in the insurance policy. I have an addendum." The second that man or woman slides in them sheets, that life insurance policy evaporates. You lose everything. Wow. That's if my wife was gonna remarry. That's the clause I'm having in there.
Nah, don't do that.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
the second.
If she did that to you,
I didn't work this hard. Listen,
you be stuck.
Imagine someone LaShonda. Look, think about it. You passed. It's not like y'all separated. All of a sudden, he wearing your t-shirts, your gym shorts. Talk about these fit pretty good.
Think about it on the opposite spectrum. Think about it on opposite. If my spouse was to go and she put that same, I'm just supposed to go out here and be a monk for the rest of my life.
That's exactly what
in
she's
a relationship.
I know for a fact Brittany's already said that. She's already told Bakari. She's already told Bakari from jump.
Wow.
She said he'll be a 40-year-old virgin.
Do what the last shot. Do what the last day Saints do.
No, I'm good. Ain't gonna be no jump. Ain't no jumping. Ain't gonna be no jumping. Ain't gonna be no soaking. Ain't gonna be none of that.
You sure?
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Nah, fam. No, sir.
So, Bakari, how would you feel?
Oh, sure. No, we already had that conversation.
Oh,
did y'all really?
Y'all really?
I don't think I've ever had that conversation.
Look here.
How would you feel?
Oh, the moment it happens.
Life insurance gone.
Oh, instantly. She gonna get a call.
She gonna get a call from that lawyer.
She gonna get a call instantly.
He said you lost it all.
That cannot be a real thing for one. There's no.
But a lot of things.
That is.
We
not a real
we live in a world we call people cats. At my son's school, they have litter boxes because a kid identified as a cat. So they said they swear.
You lying.
I swear.
Yo, we got bigger problems.
Listen, we got bigger. Exactly. So you're not gonna tell me this policy.
Get the insurance bucket out. We gonna talk about it.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
If people could identify wherever they need to, I refuse to believe.
How do they teach them? Because cats can't understand what we're talking about.
I don't know either. I ask the same questions. I ask the same questions as
Does
you,
he use
brother.
the bathroom in the litter box?
I'm just saying.
Does he get butt naked? Does he lick his butt? How
How we know it's a he? If you identify as a cat,
it could be a sheep too. Male cat? Is it a male cat? Female cat?
Mama called him Clay.
Mama called him Clay. Mama called him Clay. I ain't gonna front, like that is like a real like concern, like especially if you don't know. Like I literally had a problem with like when I had a person who come in the bank who identified as something else. Like they're dressed one way, but physically looking a certain way. And I'm like, because we're in the South. Your first initial response is, "How you doing today, sir? How you doing today, ma'am?" And I'm like, "How you doing today?" I'm trying not to be offensive.
Hello, you.
what's good?
But then it was crazy. So I asked him, look up this said information, and I'm trying to type the name he gave me, and I'm like, "Man, I'm sorry, I can't find it. You have your driver's license." The driver's license, I'm completely making this up. Said like, listen, I'm gonna use my name so nobody said it said he dressed as a female, or he's a female, but the license said Anthony Jones. So I'm over here looking at him like,
This ain't
so.
you, brother. This ain't you.
There's a lot of security questions. Again, if you work where I work, there's security issues and stuff that you have to go through. So I'm just saying, nobody thinks about that until it's time to get down with that. But story here, there. Yeah, we still good.
So we good?
Yeah.
All right. So hey, man, death. We like it, huh?
Virginia,
Wait,
Virginia. We got a
Do
Virginia clause built in there. Shaka, how do you think you want to go out? Is the question.
I did it my way.
Whoa.
I want to be singing Frank Sinatra.
With what?
While I'm old, man, I keep telling God I want to see at least 120.
About 20.
I want to be old, man. I want to be old. I want to be a healthy 120.
The moment I gotta wear diapers, no offense to
That's
anybody
same.
wears diapers.
Same.
Take care of me, bro.
Because I can't sit there and make it to the bathroom when somebody gotta wipe my butt.
Don't care.
I don't want nobody's hands.
Don't care.
I don't want nobody's hands.
Again, that's a difference between you're a baby.
Do the Casper slide. I don't care.
Nah.
Casper slide.
Do the Casper slide.
filthy,
I want to
man.
be 120.
I'm just saying.
This is why I can't do it, because imagine you use the bathroom yourself, but the person really don't want to deal with
I
you.
just did it
right now.
today. I'm good.
You gotta sit there
They
and
wanna
want
deal
to
with
get
you right
back.
now.
I just did it
Now
today.
you
I'm
gotta
all right.
sit in hot.
Yeah, you sick.
You gotta sit in hot feces while your cheeks got that acid sitting on
Hey,
there.
listen. Where's the bell that I got to ring?
You
Ring,
can't
ring.
do it.
I personally can't imagine as a grown man somebody lifting my legs up. Try like a baby and cleaning. Nah, I already said, Lord, go ahead and take me before I get to that age.
Morgan Freeman's 200 years old and he still look real good.
Yeah, Morgan. I don't know what more.
I wouldn't mind making it 3 generations, 4 if God will allow me to. But
It's about like grandkids,
me,
great
grandkids, and great grandkids.
Again, yeah, I pray that my quality of life. But if I had to go out, naturally, I think most people want to. You want to go out in your sleep, but I want to go out like one of my friends, her grandmother just passed, and they had one of those like bedside. They knew that she had long.
Yeah,
she got to tell and talk to the grandkids, the parents, etc.
Coco moment.
Yeah, I want one of those, because that way. Listen, I jokingly said before. Imagine being that one person. James, come here close. I never liked you in the first place.
Oh,
I hate you guys.
I'm just kidding. But I do want to tell I would like most people would during death would like to tell their family, and like we do every day, how you really feel about them. What's going to happen, what's the next steps. But that's what I really pray for.
That's dope, man. Nobody likes talking about death, but it's definitely a necessary conversation. And like, at what age do you talk to your kids about death?
Now, or Isaiah now.
I said my kids. Look, my kids is. I guess I can talk
be a
to 10-year-old.
kid, man.
I don't think I would explain.
My mom never talked to death about.
Kids don't really understand death until a certain age.
Yeah, black parents, they just tell you, I ain't always gonna be here.
That's it. Let me tell
Y'all
you.
gonna appreciate me when I'm dead and gone. You like, dang. Like,
See, when we think, I guess for me, when I think of dead as a kid, I'm thinking that she's going to the store again. She coming back. My mom was invincible.
Invincible.
Right. She
ain't
couldn't
going
die.
nowhere.
Wonder Woman out here
Don't
with
worry.
the gold cufflinks.
She ain't going nowhere.
But me, I think death. How would I go out?
like Cleo from Set It Off.
Oh, not that.
I don't want to be shot, drowned, set on fire. I don't want to do none of that.
Nah, man.
But if I had to go out, I think it'd just be like I said in my sleep, painless. I want it to be painless.
Painless?
Or
But
quick.
quick. Blood. If I'm on a grenade, let it be quick.
You might survive the grenade.
Take me in a rapture, God. I just want to be able to blink of an eye. But bing, that's it.
Hey, where Bakari at? Look.
Oh,
Now he's up on the side. Don't play me.
Don't worry.
I hear he's
Don't worry.
on this side.
I'm gripping onto that angel
Look.
that Jacob was holding on to.
Listen, God couldn't listen. We get to heaven. God can't allow us all three of us sitting next to each other.
no.
Look, I know we look.
We in
I'm in awe of
detention.
the Lord, but at the same time, hey Shaka, where your house at? Where's your mansion at?
Hey, I'm right down the street, bro.
Right down the street.
Right down the street. Hey, yo, why your house bigger than mine, bro?
Hey, cause I did the work. Hey, whose crib is that? Hey, that's Peter's. Oh, his house is
My
huge.
man got a mansion.
I wonder if he lets us go see it.
That's hilarious.
But I said I think death is it's a wonderful thing.
It makes you appreciate like
Through death comes life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Life.
Especially when you look at death in like nature, we see death this time of year. Fall is beautiful, but fall is a dead time for all the trees.
Yep.
Everything is dying,
Plants.
but it looks beautiful on its way out. That's how I want to go out. I want to be beautiful. I just want to dissolve away like half the Avengers did.
Right. If I could, Wakanda forever. But
My
look,
king.
Relax.
or
Right.
or actually, I hit it with that. I record that.
Just fizzle away.
Yeah, just something. But now, so question would be, I just kind of switch it up. We have
Speaking
some
about
stuff.
dreams, matter of fact, I know that's what I was trying to get back to. I was trying
Dreams.
Your what?
dreams. So you know how
Nobody said
I
nothing
learned
about
this in
dreams.
science class.
Nothing.
This is
Nobody
how,
said not one word about
no.
dreams.
You said I'd rather go out my also sleep. My fault.
Nah,
sleep.
nobody said not one word. Hey man,
Hey man, get your pie. Be quiet. Hey,
Hey,
but
go ahead, sorry.
one thing I learned in biology class. Nah, man. Hey, don't be throwing my pie like that. But one thing I learned about in class is when you sleep. So you know how sometimes you'll jump.
Oh yeah.
Or like you
We
have
talked
that
about
dream to where you feel like you're falling.
Yeah.
And right before you about to hit the ground, you wake up. So you had those shocking dreams. So one thing I realized is whenever you go to sleep, that is basically your heart or your mind or your body shocking your heart because your heart slowed down too fast. So when you have those dreams, that is your body that's your body basically hitting you. What is it called? The
Defibrillator.
hitting you with a defibrillator. Just automatically just to get your heart back racing
Clear?
because
You
it's thinking you're dying.
Yeah. Wake
so it
up,
gives you that
Mr.
shock.
West.
So basically, the body says, "Hey, dog, you good?"
Yeah.
That's basically what
So
I
when
hear.
your
when
heart
you said
slows
that.
down too
Good.
fast, it is crazy how it sits there and causes you to have a dream like that,
Yeah.
Am I falling?
just to shock your heart, just to get it going. I say, that's dope.
I was
But
going.
yeah, that's my.
Nobody asked.
That's
for any
your
information.
random
Yep.
insert.
Hey, random.
Okay, but you know what? Somebody here tag us, comment below, and see Bakari tell the truth, or he just talking.
As
Hey.
Kanye said, just put this at the back if you too late for the intro.
But
Nah,
my
don't worry
other
about it.
question
We
was going to be
Go
kind
ahead.
of switch it up, or a shocking
Switch
question.
it.
What's probably the most embarrassing to go out
butt naked on the stage.
on the stage? Why you on?
Bruh.
That's gonna be
thought-
funny.
I don't
Why
know
you
what
butt
thought
naked
about
on the
this.
stage?
I'm at the Apollo.
He's thought about
Are you naked?
I'm dancing.
And somebody shoot you naked? Look, you tap dancing.
I'm
Somebody shoot you.
dancing. As I'm hitting my little,
Go here, my baby.
Hello,
Go
my
here,
baby.
darling.
I step on my pants. Pants come off. I start tripping. I start fumbling and rolling.
It's a real thing.
Somehow, look here, I roll out my shirt. The light that comes down that shines from the top
Yeah.
ends up breaking off, coming down, hit me on the head like it did in Coco.
Yo,
Now,
bro,
I'm
your
sitting on
subconscious
stage.
is bananas.
I'm just saying though.
Hey,
thinking about
somebody
this.
please tell Bakari or us what's Bakari deep down thinking.
I'm just saying though.
Nah,
What else is
wild
embarrassing?
records.
how you
What's more embarrassing?
what happened to your underwear? You said you stepped on your pants.
Don't worry about
Right.
that, though.
Why you free balling? Oh, you have more questions.
So y'all wear underwear every single time y'all wear shorts?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, we do,
Absolutely.
I know y'all lying. Y'all in y'all's house.
bruh. You real sick. That's why you got 15 kids out here. You can just let it all air out here.
At my house,
I'm just saying though.
Up my house.
There's sometimes you gotta make a Walmart run or a Food City run.
No,
you
like,
put the Walmart like this?
Never.
Y'all got
never.
You let the swing at Walmart? Y'all sick. You're sick. Every car's cut.
Never.
Hey, Shaka, it's pop and the socks. 2 pop.
Hey,
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock with the pregnant wife when she wants something.
Bro.
Why your
It's
underwear
just
all
Put
like-
some drawers on, man.
You ain't that busy.
You ain't never that much in a rush, bro.
Hey, first of all, like I said, it's trying to make, because like I said, Food City closes at a certain time. So it's
I don't
Walmart.
care what time
So
it
therefore,
is.
it's like I get right out the shower. Brittany like, yo, I want this.
You don't
this,
put
this.
underwear on right
All
out the
so
shower?
I'm gonna go. First of all,
You're wild.
I don't wear underwear if I'm
To
wearing
bed?
shorts. Why wear underwear?
Bro, you said
To bed.
I understand not wearing it to bed. That makes sense.
That
But
makes
as soon
sense.
as you go into public,
Okay, I already have my shorts on though.
Bro,
without the
I
underwear.
have to wear
No.
shorts. Like when I
No.
wear, let's say if I'm going to the store and I just got like the shorts on,
Yeah.
like gym shorts. If I put I had to put sweatpants over those, so I'm not exposing
Yup.
myself. I feel like
Exactly.
I feel myself I'm way too
You
exposed.
be wildin'.
Nah,
So
first
let
of all-
alone be out here.
wildin'.
First of all, look
When
at
Kevin Hart's daddy talking about, hey, what happened over here?
like I said, to me, going out like that is like the old people. I'm not gonna say the older generation at the Y.
Oh,
They just be walking out with
Stop.
No.
without no care in the world. I don't have no
can't-
care in the
you can't-
world.
you can't do that
I'm there on the
anymore,
one
player.
track mind
listen.
to get in and out, and I'm heading back to the house. Underwear, no underwear. I'm cool.
I was
with it.
thinking more of something to
that's
like.
disgusting.
In my personal way, I have a weird fear of, like you said, being found naked. But it's more what makes sense is, listen, my worst fear is like slipping and falling in the shower and like knocking myself out, and I'm butt naked in the bathroom. Somebody gotta come find me. I'm praying they cover me up before the ambulance gets there.
Nope.
I actually had that about happen to me one time. though.
Oh, one
I
slip
was
in the shower.
I
takes
was
you out.
I was upstairs. This is when we stayed at my mom's house. I was upstairs taking a shower,
Sup.
and the thing is, I had accidentally let I put the stopper on, so of course the water was already up to my calf. I said, you know what? I'm going to take a shower anyway. Look, just let the water, sit up to the calf.
No, sir.
So when like I said, as I'm, trying to lather myself up with the water,
You're
I
bugging.
stand up real quick. I get lightheaded.
Bro.
So I put my forehead on the wall.
Sup.
You got
I don't even fall. I put my forehead in the wall. All of a sudden, I wake up. I'm laying down in the bathtub in the water. Door's locked. The door's locked.
Isn't that about drowning in the bathroom?
My man looked like
By
Charles
the grace-
from Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
By the grace of God,
He kept
look, by the grace of God, I did not drown. But when I
Ow,
said
sweat.
it was like I said, I looked around because I'm wondering how did I get here.
Hey, Bakari has some medical issues we need to talk about.
Nobody's
Nah, you ain't never stood up in the bathtub or
Never.
shower.
Never.
Y'all never stood up in the shower and got lightheaded?
Never. First of all, why you sit down in the shower?
Exactly.
That's
No,
like-
I said like in the bathtub.
no.
I
Why
said in
you
the
sitting in the-
bathtub.
I've never taken a
First of all,
bath. and
why
taken
you
a
Y'all never
shower.
had that. Y'all never had that low point in life where you just sit down in the shower and just
You're all-
contemplate.
nah, man.
You know what's going
If I
on?
need to sit there, I was going. Let me go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah.
Nah.
I got a lot of stuff.
I've
on
been
my
too
mind.
big to take a bath since I
See, that's the
was in
thing.
my
Y'all too
friend's-
tall for baths, so
I
I can
physically
still
outgrew
fit
the tub.
comfortably. I can fit comfortably in the bath though.
So,
I'm good, man.
so we not gonna talk about this man.
It's all right, man.
Slip.
Bruh.
All I hear is Bakari. Look,
Bruh.
you that slipping noise when you get out of that. Sup.
Nah,
It's
it's not even that. It's not even that. I'm talking. It's literally
Splash.
just this is my head. I'm on the wall. It's just boom,
Splash.
water all over the floor.
Oh my god.
I'm just look. I'm waking up to don't know where I'm at.
Hey, Bakari, remind me of that time when you tried to do that. That helium balloon.
Oh yeah, I didn't know about that, man. First of all, I had a lot of passing out moments.
Oh,
out here.
hey, we need to pray for our man. Bakari be slayed in the spirit.
This was for the
forgot
birthday.
about- I forgot
we had like
about
3
that.
balloons though, and I'm at. And me and Brittany is over there making the funny noises.
Snap.
So then look.
he's sucking in the helium.
Yup.
Trying to do the squeaky voice, etc.
Look, so I'm over here, like I said, sucking the helium. And when I say I did it like 3 times back to back quick, bro, I started getting lightheaded.
Real quick.
Instantly, I'm stumbling forward. I hit my head on the door screen.
Talk about look.
Curtain.
Hey, Loki knocked himself out.
Like if you was looking
The
from the
helium
outside in, the only thing
crazy.
you would have seen was curtains smashed on the window. Because I didn't know it made you lightheaded though. Nobody experienced.
First of all,
that.
first of all, I was always scared of that happening. So I promise you, I've never done that.
Really?
Like the
I did
helium
that.
thing, it looks cool. It sounds like I want to do that, but I was always scared that happened. When I saw that happen to you, I said, "Oh, he's dead." Like, I knew subconsciously that could happen.
Brain
And
cells
all you
was
do is
shot.
validate my fear.
Y'all wildin'.
As Bakari,
I've never passed out from doing that. I've done a lot of helium balloons.
Have y'all ever passed out though?
Bakari was there when I came close though.
I've never.
Listen,
At the why?
bro.
You almost passed out after a while?
Bare face.
I really thought I was dying for a second. I didn't know what was happening. So strike one. That's why I donate plasma.
Yeah.
I donated plasma early that morning.
Why?
Now,
sir?
mind you, we didn't lift until like 5 or 6. I had worked all day.
Yeah.
Everything else was copacetic. So Bakari is one of those people. Bakari wants to work out till you physically can't move anymore. It's not a good workout till you're literally
Everything's
until you're
maximum.
shriveling up and shaking, convulsing. I'm one of again. We work out differently. So Bakari said, "No, let's keep doing. Let's go." I said, "Bro, I'm gassed."
Good, man.
Now I didn't know I was having an actual reaction to my blood leaving low. Bakari, so
He didn't have no oxygen in his blood though.
bro, listen, not a one. So all of a
Come
sudden,
on, man.
we're doing this workout. So eventually, mid-workout,
Yeah.
I stopped. Bakari said, "Come on, keep going." I said, "Bro, I can't." He said, "Yes, you can." I said, "No, I can't." So I get up and just walk off. Bakari's like, "Oh." Like, so I go to the locker room. This is how I know I was dying. This is how nasty this is.
Yeah.
Bakari comes in there. I'm laying face down on like the old bench, like the
Oh, you
benches.
nasty. Oh, you
Face down on the like the benches
Oh,
in the
look at you.
YMCA
You
bathroom.
nasty, bruh.
Listen, I didn't care. I was just trying to physically, like, I couldn't catch my breath. I couldn't really see. Look, I thought I was dying. Bakari coming there, "You good?" He said, "Oh."
Somebody get the chalk.
So Bakari, Bakari said,
Wow.
I said, "Just give me like a cold rag or like a wet napkin or something." So I try to put it on my neck and my face. That's not helping. So honestly, no, when I try to stand up, all you hear is lockers. Lock me in the lockers. I said, "Okay." He said, "You good?" And look, my worst fear is also another fear. We're talking about phobia.
Bruh.
Can I tell my story?
Man.
Is
You got
my worst
problems.
fear. We always talk about two. After YMCA, when we work out at, every week, somebody old is always having, like, I say old. It seems like having somebody older. Or the ambulance is being called. They got to come up front and I kind of help somebody out. So we always say, like, we have a running joke is, the real fear is if you have to call that ambulance for me at the Y, right when they're willing me out.
Oh, man.
Hey, stop at the front desk real quick. They're like, "What's happening?" "Cancel my membership." I'm never coming back here again. So I promise you, as me like passing, almost about to pass out.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. I'm thinking I'm about to call the ambulance, and that ambulance is gonna come over here for me. So literally, as I'm trying to stand up, Bakari said, "You good?" I said, "No." I literally laying face down on the floor in that locker room at the YMCA.
Filthy.
Bakari, I can tell Bakari trying to be helpful, but he's being worse because he low-key trying not to laugh. Finally, after I lay there for like 15, 20 minutes, I'm like,
Oh, you was out.
bruh, I finally able to get back up. I said, I just got to get to the car. Get to the car. But listen, when I think about that, I had to take the deepest shower. I said, was my face real on the YMCA
Yes.
floor bench?
Oh, man, bruh. Yeah.
Bump.
Death.
Yo, you wild.
But I wasn't on purpose. I thought I was dying.
Man. I've never passed out.
All right, we about at that time. It's right there, 45
I have
mark.
never
out here.
passed out.
Thankfully, I've never passed out, but that was the closest I came to.
That had me lightheaded out here.
Oh, listen, hey, you see Bakari slump over.
Oh,
We're
man.
gonna look. We're gonna keep going.
So on the way out, since we talked about showers
you
plenty
do
of
this,
time.
man?
I don't know. Y'all be washing y'all's feet in the shower?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do
Hey,
you
question.
actually wash your feet in the
Y'all
shower?
sick.
Hey, question. How many washcloths y'all got in the shower?
Me personally, 2.
I have one.
Are you filthy?
Whoa! What are you talking
Wowzers.
about? Let's talk about it.
Wowzers, bro.
First of all, why you say what? How many do I shower? How many do I need?
First of all, you need
You wash
about
your
3.
face in the
You
shower?
need about 3
No.
or 4. What?
If I wash my face, I literally what I do is soap. I get soap light because I don't get in my eyes. I literally scrub my
Oh,
face.
your face still dirty. Your face-
Ew.
That's the
How's
darkest. That's the darkest, lightest person I've seen.
This is why you can't have. Hey, Pop Socks. This is why you can't have friends right here.
You got calluses in your hands. Your hands moving in the baby's
bro,
body.
I got crazy rock.
You ain't wiping no dirt off.
So question, y'all wipe y'all because Shaka asked. I know he don't wash his feet in the shower.
First, I asked that question
I
to
do
make
wash
sure
my
that you
feet.
do
You
wash
wash your
your
feet?
feet.
I
scrub
wash
in
my
between
feet
my
in
toes.
between my toes all the way up to my forehead.
I've asked certain
So you
people.
use
Certain
the same
people.
rag on your forehead?
Certain
I got 2
people.
rags.
Yeah, Anthony. We
see,
use two or 3 rags.
I
up
don't
in
use
here.
a rag to scrub my face like that.
Why?
I never have
Don't we make fun of certain people for not using a washcloth?
at all.
Oh,
No.
so you 10%
Period.
Let's go ahead and say it. Let's go ahead and say it. Shaka, say what you trying to say.
No.
Say what you say.
No.
Say what
We
what do you
make
mean, you people?
We make
just
fun of
curious,
those
though.
people who shower without a washcloth. Period.
Matter of fact, that's gonna be the topic. This question for Tuesday: do you use a washcloth in the shower?
We know you don't.
Oh, I do. I know my face.
Why
I
not?
don't. I never have.
Why?
I mean, if you ain't got bumps all over your face.
My face, my skin.
But
My skin's clear.
But-
I literally use it like regular soap, kind of foliated, mainly because when I scrub it, when I did use it with
Scrub
a
it
rag,
with what?
I'm afraid of getting in my eyes, and that looks terrifying. So I'd rather scrub it around. I can
Can't
control
scrub
it,
with
rinse it
your
off.
hands, dog.
Yep.
You can't scrub with your hands.
put lotion on with your hands, man.
Yeah, but you're right. But I still wash my face. You
can't
I'm not washing my face at all.
I mean, you putting something on your face, but you just ain't exfoliating.
What?
Exfoliate.
That's the equivalent of washing dishes with cold water. That's what that look like to me.
That ain't even the same.
Wow. I'm gonna need you to go get that hotel white washcloth.
Oh, those
and just
those
go like
those,
this across your forehead.
expose your sin. Those. No joke. So it's funny as you say that. So
Yeah.
I was talking. My mom. Shout out to Mama. Mama, she turned 60 yesterday.
Mama who?
Putting your mama out age out
Like, you
there.
forgot her name for
No,
a
I was
second.
gonna say Mama Dukes, but I sounded disrespectful, so I didn't say it like that. But so somebody asked me, so I said, tell your mom or ask your mom, what's her secret to looking so young? Because my mom does not look 60 in the slightest. I pray
Not
to
at
God,
all.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
That's right.
But my mom said, I said, Mom, what's your secret to staying so young? She said, white washcloths. I was crying and I was laughing, but she looked at me and was like, what are you talking about? I said, so you don't use the color washcloths? She said, think about it. All the washcloths you had growing up, or like the ones you see in my bathroom, etc. She says, what color are they? I said, like cream to white. She said, I said, why? She said, that dye that they use in there that can help dry out and mess up your skin. I don't really know how true or false that is, but
Works for her.
I looked at it. I said, well,
Hey,
something to that logic.
If
has
your
to be working.
skin look that good, you can say anything and people start to believe it.
Absolutely.
Just like people who looked all built. You can tell people anything, they'll believe
Eat
you.
your vegetables, right? Eat your vegetables, build strong. You be like, you know
Let me
what?
tell you, the milk industry lied to us as kids.
Oh,
telling
my
us
gosh.
to drink milk to build up our bones. Man,
Oh my gosh,
Bones are gonna grow
regardless.
Look,
You do not need milk to be out here
the
growing.
greatest lie ever told.
The farm
Matter of
industry,
fact,
bro.
it was crazy. Is
How much time
I'm
we got?
lactose intolerant. And listen,
You and
right.
Bakar.
What time is it?
What time is it though? Are we getting close?
Well, we got about a minute left.
Oh,
But anyway, let's go here.
All right, y'all. Hey, we appreciate y'all.
Bakar's
coming
camera don't
out
got enough
once
film
again
on it.
For episode 16. Look
16s?
here. Stay tuned for episode 17. We got a lot more coming.
I'm talking
at
to the
you with that
microphone
real
too,
rap
brother.
raw. Hey man, I'm talking to the microphone. Is it better?
He's like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna sit over here, but I'm not gonna come back to the microphone.
Hey, but like I said,
like you said,
trying to exit out of this podcast world. Y'all got anything y'all want to say to the podcast nation?
Again, until episode
of
17.
Pops and Socks.
We ran out of time here.
Where
We
I'm
gotta wrap
bald
this up.
headed, he faded, he dreadlocks.
Hey, come on, we out here. Peace out.
Peace.